family who immigrate to run a laundromat in the US. In fact, the male star of that movie used to be a refugee in Hong Kong. Did you know that? And then, you know, the top movie in Asia in the last few weeks has been Wandering Earth 2. Anybody see that movie? Did you see that movie? Yeah? It was actually a good movie. I mean, it was like a Hollywood movie. Terrible dialogue, but great story and special effects, just like Hollywood. So I was thinking, wow, they've got everything to make that kind of movie, except writers. They need writers. That's me and you, okay? That's who they need. That's the missing part of the ingredients. Then, of course, I guess that many of you have seen, like, you know, the Marvel movies. Hands up if you've seen a Marvel Universe movie. Now, hands up if you stay for the credits. Okay, we've got some, good, you're my people. You're nerds, good. You stay for the credits. Now, if you look at the credits, you'll see that Marvel uses a Chinese animation company in Beijing to do a lot of their special effects. So it's not East and West like the politicians and the media want us to believe. The world works together. Okay, Chinese people help make the Marvel movies, and the director of Wandering Earth was trained in Hollywood. Okay, so we're all working together here. Now, why I say the time has come is that in the last 4 weeks, I've had an American film company, a UK TV company, a Singaporean movie company, and a Netflix company try and buy the rights of my books. Okay? What does that mean my books are fantastic? No, these are actually rather old books that I kind of can't bear to read anymore because they're so bad. It means that they're looking for Asian writers and Asian content. So your time has come. You know, I know your mom and dad want you to be an accountant or a doctor or a lawyer. Fine, do that, keep them happy. But on the side, write the next great movie, write the next Harry Potter, write the next great game, okay? So, lecture over. Okay, I just want to say a few words about why you are here and the other 1,000+ students who entered are not here. We put in like a booby trap in the competition this year. We asked you to do a detective story, a story based on China's most famous detective, Justice Bao. Now, some students cheated. They said, oh, detective story, I know what a detective story is. I don't need to do any research. And what they did is they wrote a Sherlock Holmes story and just changed the name to Justice Bao. So I was reading them and it said like, Justice Bao was smoking his pipe at number 221 Baker Street. You know, there were loads of them like that. Oh, okay, you haven't done the research. So it was actually quite easy to get rid of those and pick out the people who knew that Justice Bao was Chinese, that he lived in a place called Kaifeng in the year 1050 AD, and the type of cases he investigated were very different from Sherlock Holmes and modern Western detectives. So you are the guys who got that right. You did your research and you got the right feel for Justice Bao. Now, a lot of people were very surprised when I said that China's Sherlock Holmes is not fictional. He's real. He really lived. And his ancestors really lived. And one of the most famous of them moved to Hong Kong. A lot of grown-ups don't know this, but the famous businessman, the late famous businessman, Sir Y.K. Pao, is a direct descendant of Justice Bao, the famous Chinese detective. So we were very honored when we mentioned this to the family and they agreed to get involved. And we have here in this room, I believe, Philip here in the front row is the 31st generation from Justice Bao himself. He looks very wise, doesn't he? Or maybe that's just the big black glasses, I don't know. So we're delighted to have Justice Bao's actual family involved. Okay, enough talking from me. Let's get on with the important bit, the results. Okay, I'm going to give you 4 pieces of information before we actually get the kids up here. Number 1, these are the 14th awards. Okay, so we've been going for many years, and a big thank you to all the sponsors, old ones and new ones. So YK POW has done lots of wonderful things, including sponsoring schools, and we have some people here from the YK POW school in Shanghai. So special welcome to you guys. Thanks for coming and honouring this celebration of your famous ancestor. There's another category this year. Some of you enter every year. There's a new category this year known as the Creative Writing Awards. I just want to say a word about why we have a new category. We discovered that a lot of writing competitions are too technical. They judge the students on spelling, syntax, grammar. That's not what writing is about. Writing is about imagination. Writing is about creating an immersive world. So we made a special extra award at every age level for students who perhaps come from schools where English is the second language or third language, and who are not going to get technical native English perfection, but have a great imagination. Okay, so there are a few extra awards this year. Okay, and then just the house rules. Please turn your mobile phone to silent. Some of the shortlists are quite long, so we're going to invite students up here for the shortlist, and then clap for them all together. Otherwise you'll be clapping for each one and your hands will hurt. I read a news story about a person who had to go to hospital because they clapped too hard at an event. So I don't want to be sued, right? So we'll clap for the students when they're all up here. Thirdly, when this is over, we're doing another event straight after this. You're all invited to the El Charro restaurant, which is, let me see, it's kind of there, right? There's free food, really high quality. Oh, this way, is it? Better to go that way? All right. Okay, so turn left. Free food, high quality, and there's a backdrop for photographs. And if you want me to be photographed with your kid or giving a prize or something, we can do it there. Okay, so please hang around. And lastly, we've got a great group of sponsors here, but we would like some more. More sponsors are always good. So any individual, organisation or parent can join as a sponsor. Please put your card at the students' table, reception desk at the back. There's a box for sponsors. Okay, it's time to celebrate our young writers. Are you guys ready? Yeah. Good. Okay, we're going to start off with the Mandarin Matrix Award for Cover Art. And Mrs. Keiko Hargraves is going to present the award. Please come up. Thank you, Keiko. Okay, now we have a long list of nominees. So I'm going to read out the nominees, the short list, and then we'll announce the winner. Okay, the nominees are Chi Young Sunny Kam from Discovery Mind Primary School, Amber Lee and Asha Robin from Korean International School Springboard, Yun Wong. We'll clap when they're all up here. Why don't we do that? We'll just clap once for each group. We've got Yu Ching Caitlin Lau from Marymount. We've got Caden Chan from Bolon Cook Choi Kai Yao School and Audrey Sun from the same school. We've got Rong Hoi Jiao from Regent's Primary School. We have Minna Irvin from Discovery Bay International School. We have Isabella Sun from German Swiss International School. We have Arthur Mack from Korean International School Springboard. We have Gloria Yuan Huang from Regent's Primary School and Chin Hu Huang, also from Regent's Primary School. And Alison Wong. From YK Power School is on the short list, but is unable to be here, but we have her family members in the audience. Now, I consider all of you winners because the artists loved your work, but one piece of art has been chosen by the judges for use on the book cover. Now, this book will be available physically and on Kindle. And the piece of art that's going to be used on the book cover was created by, drum roll, thank you, Isabella Sun from German Swiss International School. Well done, Isabella. Now just hang on there for a minute, your prize is coming. Isabella, step forward. Right, too many goodies. Wonderful, thank you very much. Troops. Okay, so I think we'll get up on the left side. Thank you very much, and thank you, Keiko. Okay, we are moving on to a fiction award, the Max and May Award for Fiction Group 1, and we've got Miss Andrea Poon, who's going to give the prize for that. Andrea, are you here today? Is Andrea make it? Oh, there you are. Okay, you're going to do it for us. Okay, great. Okay, this is for Fiction Group 1, which is the younger writers, and we have several nominees again. So I'll read out all the nominees' names, and they'll come up, and we'll clap. Give them a clap when they're all up. So we have Ching Yin Devon Loy from Canadian International School of Hong Kong, Zia Chadha from German Swiss International School, and William Ho from the same school. And we have several from St. Stephen's College Preparatory School. Ching Yan Jerk, Hin Yeung Austin Ho, Ka Q K Lai, and Desmond Wong Hoi Wai. And then we have two from Victoria Shanghai Academy, Lauren Ching and Chloe Van Hu. Okay, let's give all our nominees a round of applause. Well done. And again, kids, you're all winners. To make it onto the nominees list is to be a winner, right? But we only have one title, and this year the title for fiction writer in Group 1 is Chloe Van Hu from Victoria Shanghai Academy. Please step forward, Chloe. Thank you.
Yeah, we are. No, we are in the same time. I don't know.
Well done, Chloe.
Stand up and walk over
there. Here's next one for Mum and Dad. Okay, guys, thank you. You can file off the stage now. Next, we have the Bohemia Club Award for Creative Writing Fiction Group 1. And I'd like to invite Mr. Philip Soman to come up on stage for that one. Thank you very much, Mr. Philip Soman. I know old Hong Kongers will recognize the name Soman because, of course, so many old Hong Kong families here whose names we know. It's a small place, Hong Kong, isn't it? Okay, Creative Writing Fiction Group 1, we have 3 nominees. Yin Wang Long from Kowloon Renish School. Jiao Feng Jaden Chung from Olung Kok Choi Kai Yao School. And Song Yao Jamie Kung, also from Olung Kok Choi Kai Yao School. And you're all winners, guys. You've got the nominations, but one title only for this award. And the title goes to Jamie Hung from Olung Kok Choi Kai Yao School.
It's over that way. Follow the sign. You sign over there. That says backwards.
Well done, Jamie. It's so difficult these days, isn't it? Because you're not even allowed to ask if they're boys or girls now. Well done, guys. You did a great job. Okay, you can fire off the side now. Actually, Philip, can I ask you to stay? I think, oh no, you get a break, okay? You're back on later, right. Next award for the slightly older kids, Fiction Group 2, is going to be presented by Mr. David Tate, the P3 Award for Fiction Group 2. Now, David actually is the main organizer of all this, so we're very grateful to him, and also for his deep pockets, which we put our hands into a lot, I must say. So thank you very much, David. Okay, we have quite a few nominations for this. Fiction Group 2 was a really big group with high quality work. Okay, from Dyson Girls Junior School, we have Ellis Lowe and Yurt Wing Pan. From ESF Kennedy School, we have Liam Emery Wu. From Harrow International School, we have Maya Liu Shuil. From Kowloon Tong School Primary, we have Samantha Chow Chi Wai and Abraham Guo Ding Xian. From Sacred Heart Canossian School, we have Mandy Cheng. And from Singapore International School, we had a whole host of really excellent work. Christopher Chia Juzheng, Cadence Cam Hei Yin, Amanda Lin, Jamie Lo Kawai, Yu Xin Lai, Audrey Wu Xin Ru, David Yu Yat Hong, and Sophia Ju Yu Tong. From St. Stephen's College Preparatory School, we had Hayley Lai Yut Hei. From the ISF Academy, we had Tin Hang Ethan Chan. From Yinghua Primary, Sing Yu Lee. And from YK Pao Primary School, Emily Zhao Jia Tong. Okay, when we have a long list of the shortlistees, what this means is the judges had a big fight. There was blood on the floor of the judging room because there were so many brilliant ones that we could not cut it down to a manageable number. So this means that all these guys are absolutely brilliant. One more name I want to add, Deborah Jern from DGS couldn't make it here, but she's also on this list. Okay, and we have many nominees, but the title goes to, drum roll, Kawai Jamie Lowe from Singapore International School. Step forward, please, Jamie. Okay, that's 2 Jamies in a row who are both female. So this is a learning point for me. Fantastic, well done guys. Thank you. Mr. Tate, you can sit down. Philip, you're back on for the next group for Creative Writing Fiction, Group 2. Okay, this is for Creative Writing Fiction Group 2, and we have a few nominees for this one. Agnes Learn Wing Sum from Alliance Primary School. Nai Chi Wong from CCC Wan Chai Church K To Primary School. We've got Lillian Fong Hei Man from Farm Road Government Primary School. We have Evelyn Chan Chi Hun from Good Hope Primary School. We have Elaine Lang On Sage from HKCCU Logos Academy. Yi Quan Wong from Kowloon City Baptist Church. Sum Yud To from Kowloon Renish School, and Man Chun Che from the same school. Charlotte Lee from Bolong Gok Choi Kai School, and Song Leung from WF Joseph Lee Primary School. Okay, these are the nominations for Creative Writing Group 2. Let's give them a big hand. Thank you, great work all of you. And we have a title. The title goes to Agnes Learn Wing Sum from Alliance Primary School, Kowloon Tong. Well done, Agnes. Thank you, youngsters. Okay, you can file off the stage now. Well done, everybody. Okay, we have the non-fiction award now, and I'm going to invite onto stage Miss Deepa Nainani and Miss Nirja Sujnani. They come from Plus Group International. Now these guys, they've been our print sponsors for 8 years in a row. So, you know, I mean, people these days, they use Kindle, they use audio books, but it's just always nice to have a real physical printed book in the bookshop. And so our print sponsors are very important people. Plus Group International are our print sponsors. So thank you very much, ladies, for that. Okay, we have 2 awards here. So Deepa, you're going to give the Non-Fiction Group 1 award. The nominees are Oi Man Angela Sin from Marymount Primary, Marcus Ding Ka-chun from Kowloon Tong School, and Julian James Kwan from Kowloon Tong School. Just 3 nominees for this. Oh, do both groups at once. Okay, so we've got another group also on non-fiction, and we're going to do them together. Chloe Tsai from Canadian International, Bahanuddin Mithiwala from ESF Glenealy, Chi Yun Wang from Kowloon Tong, Chi Yeung Chong from St. Joseph's, Sun Long Cardison Poon, also from St. Joseph's, and from St. Stephen's College, Annette Jung Nga Tin. So these are our winners from Non-Fiction Group 1 and Non-Fiction Group 2. You won the nominations. And we have 2 titles to give out here. The title for Non-Fiction Group 1 goes to Angela Sin from Marymount Primary. Please step forwards. And the title for Non-Fiction Group 2 goes to Cardison Poon Sun Long from St. Stephen's College. Please step forwards. Well done. Thank you, guys. You can file off on this side now. Thank you. Thank you. Now we have the Balhania Club Award for Creative Writing Non-Fiction Group 2, and that's Philip again. So we're making him work for his living here. Yeah. Actually, Philip's a very kind sponsor, and we're encouraging local schools to be more involved, and so we've been very successful, I'm glad to say, in that endeavour. So we've got a lot of local schools involved at the moment. Okay, so creative writing, non-fiction groups 1 and 2. So Chloe Kong from Bolan Cook, creative writing. So Chloe Kong, please come up. From non-fiction group 2, Yut Ching Lo from Ching Chung Hao Po Woon Primary School, and Curtis Kwong from Pak Yuen, Curtis Kwong Pak Yuen from Bolan Cook Hong Kong Taoist Association School, and Lucas Bok Che To from Yaomate Catholic Primary School. So I think we've lost one person. Okay, so there's one student missing. A couple of others who are on the short list not here. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we've got 2 shortlisted who are not here. Now the title for creative writing non-fiction group 1 goes to Chloe Kong from Bolan Cook. So.
I think I did. Yeah. 1 and 2. There's Andrew. If you already have a certificate, we'll do
Thank you. And if you could just stay there for a moment, we've got another award too for non-fiction group 2, creative writing, and that goes to Curtis Kwong. So Curtis, you also get an award, please. So Philip with another set of awards. There's always a bag of goodies from Bookazine. Don't you love Bookazine? Because not only can you get books, but there's, they stock all those foreign candies. I always go there first, and then get the books later. Okay, thank you guys. Well done. Thank you, Philip. Okay, talking of Bookazine, the next award is the Bookazine Award. That's great. The Bookazine Award for Poetry Group 2. So Bookazine have provided all goodie bags for our winning students this year. Let's see. I think should we have Philip to come up and give these awards, or David? David, why don't you come up, because we don't have a Bookazine representative this year. Okay, poetry groups, poetry awards. So we have Advik Kandilwal from Korean International, Kaylee Yik Chun Kar from Kowloon Renish, Hayden Lau Hao Hua from St. Stephen's College. We have Angie Wong from ESF Quarry Bay, Jasmine Poon from German Swiss International, Ho Kyu Hon from Khao Yan School, and Roderick Yun Hei Wang from Yinghua Primary School. And these are nominees. Let's give them a clap. And we have 2 awards to give out for this group. And the first one goes to Kaylee Yik Chunkar from Kowloon Reddish School. Please step forward, Kaylee Yik.
What about
I think next year we just hand them a suitcase.
where should I put my jacket?
You
want it there.
Thank you. And we have one more award in this category. So this one goes to Angie Wong from ESF Quarry Bay School. Please step forward, Angie.
Oh, mine.
It's called I'm nervous. It's like I'm feeling nervous.
Thank you very much. Well done, guys. You can file off down the stairs on my left. Okay, Philip, you're back on. No peace for the wicked. And this is for the creative writing poetry groups. And our nominees this time are Holly Lau Tung Ching from Holong Kok,
Don't stand in front of the
and
video because it's taking a camera.
Che Yut from Kowloon City Baptist Church Primary School, and Charlotte Hay Yin Chong from Holong Kok Choi Kao Kai Yao School. Okay, also shortlisted but unable to attend are Matilda Hayes from Shanghai Singapore International School and Che Wai Wong from Yaomate Catholic Primary School. And the title for Creative Writing Poetry Group 1 goes to Holly Lau Chung Ching from Holong Kok. Holly Lau, please step forward.
I need to wait.
You?
I need to wait.
Thank you. And the title for Creative Writing Poetry Group 2 goes to Che Wai Wong from Yaomate Catholic Primary School. So Che Wai Wong, can you step forward? Are you here, Che Wai Wong? Oh. Oh, not here. Not here. Okay. We'll make sure she gets that award sent. Okay, guys, you can file off to our left. Okay. Thank you. I should use that as an exit line, then we can see which ones know left from right. Okay, we are on to Poetry Group 6, the Playtimes Awards, and Playtimes Awards for Poetry Group 6 and 7. Mrs. Louise Drake is going to be our presenter for these. Thank you very much, Louise Drake. Louise is the editor of Playtimes magazine, which is it's the best parenting magazine in Asia, I think. Yes. Wonderful. Okay, Poetry Group 6. So our nominees include Amber Lee from Korean International School Springboard, Yao Claire Summer Choi from Korean International, and Jing Yuk Yun Wong from Korean International. So, yeah, come on out. Thank you. Anise, do you want us to do Poetry Group 7 at the same time? Or just these, yeah? Okay, so we're going to do this group first. And these are our nominees. Let's give them a clap. Well done, guys. And the title goes to Yun Wong Jing Yuk. Yun Wong Jing Yuk. Is that you, young man? Okay, thank you. Can Yun be a girl's name? Well, this is Hong Kong. Anything can be anybody, right? Oh, wonderful. Yun, please face forward and let's have a nice photo. Thank you. Well done, guys. Thank you. And then the final poetry group is poetry group 7. I'm going to ask Louise to come back up here. So all the competitors for this come from Korean International School Springboard. Yue Chen, Matea Abby Choi, Damien Chaw, Jordan Kwan, Adrian Lin, Fionn Angela Ryan, Yao Jion Darren Yo, Kirsten Hannah Chow, Yan Tung Christy So, and Shi Chai Adrienne Tang, all from Korean International School. So these are our nominees. Let's give them all a clap. Are you nervous, are you? Oh, don't worry. And the title this year goes to Yao Jion Darren Yo. So please step forward, Darren. Thank you, Dan. Great. The Springboard School has been a great participant in this competition for many years, and we're just delighted to have them as part of this event. Well done, Springboard kids. Oh, you guys can stay on and you can be my assistants. I need some assistance. Okay, thank you. Okay, time for a word from our guest speaker. You know, we couldn't resist having a descendant of Justice Bao, and the guy who's also very famous in the local business community here. So we're going to ask Mr. Philip Soman to be our guest speaker. Let's give him a big hand, please.
Good afternoon to our students, parents, and families. It's such a great pleasure to be here with you all today to celebrate writing. I'm particularly happy that we have students from White Tape House School in Shanghai and their families that come all the way to be here today. So it's lovely to see you all here, as well as to see some old friends, both on the stage and off the stage. It's a wonderful celebration of writing, and most of all, I really enjoyed reading the prize-winning pieces of writing by our students myself. I was so impressed. And actually, if you'll permit me, I would like to briefly read out my favorite piece of writing, which is the poem by Holly Lau. This was my favorite piece this time, and it was delightful to present an award to Holly, but I thought it was a lovely poem on the subject of Justice Bao. I have a dark complexion. I'm against injustice and corruption. Honorable, humble, helpful. Fabulous, faithful, fearless. Scolding the emperor, unafraid of power. Clever, calm, confident. When solving cases, very observant. I hear your grievances, people. I understand your hardships. I will help you. with my leadership. I am Justice Powell. A wonderful poem by Holly Lau Tongqing from the Bolongo Choi Gayao School. I'm sure a lot of people here have been reading about, exploring ChatGPT in recent weeks and months. It's definitely a topic of conversation at every dinner table that I've been at. I don't know if our students, have you heard of ChatGPT? Yeah. It's an amazing piece of software that can do writing on any topic and in different styles. So I actually used it to write my speech today. Just kidding. But you can use this software to write a poem in the style of Shakespeare. You can ask it to write it in a haiku format. You can ask it to write a thank you letter, to write a speech. And the software will do it in just a few seconds. Doesn't that make life a lot easier? As someone who runs a school, I can certainly say it's something that makes life a lot harder for people who run schools and universities. But it really made me think about what it means to write and why do we write. And thinking about this, I felt that writing does three things that are really very important. And I mean, when we do our own writing, it does three things that are very important. The first of all, it helps us to think. And a man called William Zinsser, who's a well-known journalist, said, writing is thinking on paper. So when we write, whether it's non-fiction or fiction, it really forces us to put our thoughts in order before we put pen to paper or before we put finger to keyboard. And it helps us to articulate those thoughts. So the process of writing actually helps us to think. Secondly, writing helps us to express how we feel. And this we see particularly in the worlds of poetry, in the worlds of fiction, in the worlds of drama. And the act of writing helps take us on a journey inside the human heart. Writing helps us to feel. Thirdly, writing makes us work hard. I don't know if you saw the quote here from J.K. Rowling, which says, other times I have to sweat and almost bleed to make the ideas come. So writing is really very hard work. To all our students, if you find it difficult to write, if you sometimes struggle, don't worry. That's part of what writing is. Writing is difficult. And the best writers, to write the books that we read, to write the poems that we read, to write the plays, they actually have to work very hard at it. It's not just about talent. It's really about working hard, editing, changing, thinking about the words that we choose. So it's really, really hard work. But it's only when we work hard that we feel achievement. It's actually like climbing a mountain. If you climb a very small mountain, you will feel achievement. If you climb up to the top of a bigger mountain, you'll feel more achievement. It's harder work, but you appreciate the view from the top more. So writing is hard work, but that's what makes it meaningful. If I put it another way, when thinking about ChatGPT, imagine if we had a robot that could eat all of our food every day, and at the end of the day produce a small pill, and it gives you the pill. Would we want to live like that? with a robot that eats all our food for us and gives us the nutrition in the form of a pill. Personally, I enjoy eating ice cream, so I definitely wouldn't want a robot to eat my ice cream for me. And I think for writing, it's the same thing. It will be very easy for you, students, to use ChatGPT, to use other software to do your writing or to do your other work for you. But I think if you do it yourself, you will get a lot more out of it. So to all the students here and to the adults, please continue to write. Please continue to think. Please continue to feel. And please continue to work hard. And remember, when you write, your voice can change the world. And I really mean it. I was reading a book earlier this year. I got COVID, so I was stuck at home. And I read a wonderful book called Snow Crash. It's a science fiction book. I don't know if anyone else here has read this book. And the author in this book, which was written about 30 years ago, he invented the idea of the metaverse. So this was way before Facebook or Google or all the companies today coming up with this idea. In his mind, before we had the internet, before we had mobile phones, before we could do many of the things that we can do today, in his mind, he came up with the idea of the metaverse. And now, 30 years later, we see his ideas coming to reality. That's the power of writing and thinking. You can imagine a different world, you can express a different world, and you can actually help that world come into being. And that's an example from creative writing, but there are also, of course, examples from non-fiction and many types of writing. So when you write, your voice can change the world. And when you have a robot do your writing for you, you lose your voice. So please remember that. Please continue to write. And congratulations again to all the students here today and all the over 1,000 students who participated in the Young Writers Award. I want to say thank you to the judges for reading over 1,000 pieces of writing. That's a lot of hard work, but it's an incredible achievement to all the students here today, to all the students who participated. So thank you and congratulations to all of you.
Thank you very much, Philip. You know, one last note. When I was a kid, I lived in Sri Lanka, and there was a British guy there who was a surfer, but he's also a storyteller. He used to write science fiction stories. And one day, he said something really interesting. He said, if you took a radio and you threw it far enough, it would stay in the sky and orbit the world from one position. And I just thought, yeah, thanks, Uncle. He was a bit crazy. Clark, his name was. But you know what? He was right. And if you look in Wikipedia at the parts of the atmosphere, there's one section of the atmosphere which is called the Clark Belt. And that is where satellites go. They go in the Clark Belt because if you send a satellite to the Clark Belt, it will stay in the sky. Okay, so if you have a mad grown-up saying something like, throw a radio in the sky and it will stay there, he might be telling the truth. Okay? Okay, on that note, we're going to finish there. Now, I'm going to urge you all to step out through the door, turn to your left, and there's a restaurant, really good restaurant, El Charro, and all the food is free. Oh, right, okay, good. This is You've got a great story. so good I actually remember it. Great. Okay, so turn to your left, El Charo, and there'll be a backdrop in the restaurant for photos. Okay, so you can take a photo of your child there. Thank you. See you next year.
Hayden,